Hey, what's going on, you guys? My name is Rayge, and we are back today to revisit the Penny Parker event that is officially live now in-game. So, unfortunately, guys, I made a video earlier this weekend to go through it in terms of more detail of how we're going to be accomplishing the unlock. But, to our surprise, as per usual, Scopely undershot the conversion ratio here of the points. So it's actually only 1 to 4. By spending 1 campaign energy here for ISO 8, you're only getting 4 points per. So this is actually 20-30% lower than what we actually mapped out. So I do want to go through in today's video how you're going to be unlocking Penny Parker revised, but it's going to require more power cores, guys, if you want to guarantee the unlock. And I want to stress this because I definitely do think she's either the most important or second most important character on the Spire Society team. So you really want to make sure that you're putting yourself and your account in a position where you can unlock this character completely free to play. But it is going to be needing and requiring power cores in your account. So hopefully you guys have this handy to go through it. So the main reason why this unlock became more difficult now is because when we originally mapped this out anyways, we are trying to obviously maximize on every single Penny Parker shard that we see in here. And in total, in this milestone anyways, there is 40 free to play that's accessible. And remember, we want to be aiming for this milestone 13 because it also has this mercenary contract that's going to be adding to the monthly event. But really, milestone 12 is what you want to be aiming for if you want to essentially get every single shard here in the milestone, outside obviously the whale stone, kraken stone that we see here in milestone 18. This is going to be unreachable. How else you can get shards is going to be, going through the ISO 8, right? And there's a couple of things you can do here to just bump up this milestone a little bit further. As you can see, I've already used my Peter B. Parker to attempt a raid here. If you have Peter B. Parker, Pvitra, and Penny Parker at 5 stars and above beyond, you're going to be getting a significant sizable bonus in points here. So that's obviously how you can elevate and push your milestone even higher. Obviously, for the majority of free-to-play folks, we can probably only have this first one, which is the 1,000 points. So at most, you'll likely be getting 2,000 or 3,000 points from the raid aspect. And then the other component is going to be earning the spider tech orb fragments, which I've already touched on, which is a 1 to 4 ratio, farming the ISO 8 campaign as much as you can. So really, every single day, guys, you want to be farming ISO 8 campaign energy and as well refreshing this 4 times per day. So as you can see, I already hit that threshold here. This is costing me 100 of the additional refreshes there, but typically if this would cost power cores, that would be 100 right there. So you want to be maximizing that. That's going to give you 1,100 ISO 8 campaign energy per day. And the reason we want for that is, guys, because we want to maximize the number of shard fragments you can get. So again, I'm just going to put this up here, my summary table if you're going through it. Once again, we revised the power cores that's required per day now, and I want to go through how the unlock is going to be ensured. So if you're spending 200 cores per day through the ISO 8 campaign energy, and again, that 4 points per ISO 8 energy being utilized, that's going to give you close to 35,200 points. 35,200 points is also equivalent to the fragments. So that right there is about 17 to 18 orbs. 17 to 18 orbs, is anywhere from 30 to 40 shards, depending on the RNG that we're going to be showcasing for you here. And then as well, rating with the Spire Society characters, you're going to be getting, again, 1,000 per. If you're able to unlock Penny on time, you should be getting 3,000, but if you don't, it's going to be 2,000, right? And again, we're not factoring any of the other characters beyond 5 stars because free-to-play folks likely won't have access to that. We know now confirmed and free claim is actually 500 per day, so we're going to be getting an additional 4,000 points from that. And then finally, the web milestone component, which is tied back to Alliance credits being claimed and via donations, making sure that you guys are doing this every single day. It's an easy 48,000 right there, which nets you the total here of 90,000 points over the span of the 8-day event. And I want to quickly go through the targets again. Milestone 12, 59,000 points. So you're going to easily hit the 40 shards for Penny Parker for free. So that's going to be, well clearing and well north of that with the 90,000. Milestone 13 is 69,000 for the mercenary contract. So you're going to easily hit that as well. And then finally, if you are able to squeeze in some more power core pushes here, you can actually go for the 94,000 points for the 7 red Namor. But if you already have 7 red Namor, don't even worry about it, because at the end of the day, you want to be focusing on the Penny Parker unlock here, right? So 40 shards coming from the milestone again, and you want to be farming as much as you can from the fragment standpoint. Now, let me switch gears over here why we want to maximize the fragments, guys, because now that we have the orb actually in-game here, you actually want to be taking a look at the Spyrotech orbs, and the drop rate isn't great, which is why I want to stress that if you want to unlock Penny Parker, you do have to put some a little attention to detail on this. So if you hit I for additional details, this gives you the breakdown of what the shards are going to look like from a drop percentage, right? The left pillar actually doesn't have any chance here of Penny. That's kind of what screws us a bit. The center pillar does have random shards, but even if you look here, guys, at the most common drop right here at 64%, and you break that open, even inside that 64 common, there's only a 5% chance to actually get 5 shards of Penny. So even if you get one of these, this is going to be pretty sizable. So that's definitely going to be up to luck and RNG again. And then finally, the most common one here is actually the right pillar, which ensures that you get a minimum of 2 to 4 shards of Penny every single time that you open the orb. So that's why it is actually a numbers game, guys. If you recall, we were able to generate about 35,200 fragments, which is 17 orbs. 17 orbs plus the actual 4 orbs from the web milestone is going to give you about 20 to 21. So even when you do the math here, you know, the low ball here is about another 40 shards, 40 to 45. Plus the 40 that's actually in the milestone. So you're still around 85, and if you have the 5 from the free claim, you should be close to 90 shards of Penny, assuming that you have the absolute worst luck ever and you never ever get anything higher than 2 shards. Then it's pretty hard to get the unlock. Now, this is what I recommend, guys. This is actually personally what I did already before when I did the Red Star unlock. I do not want an Iron Patriot 2.0 event from this happening. So what I did is, thankfully, the Spider Sensei orbs are actually still here for the cost of 675 power cores. I understand that's not cheap, guys, but if you want to make sure that you're ensuring the highest chance to actually unlock Penny Parker, I actually would recommend opening 1 or 2 of these orbs if you have the power cores to spare. It's not the best advice because you're really kind of forcing this terrible value for shards for power cores being provided here. But that's going to be one way of ensuring that you do actually get the unlock here if you have a power cores to spare. And again, this is being mindful of the fact that there is actually you know, no chance that you're getting above the 2 shards from the Spyrotech orbs. The one thing I do also want to leave you guys with is the fact that we already have data mines going forward here, that the next season strike pass here coming, that's this one right here. The next season strike pass here is going to feature Penny Parker shards. So rest assured, just like how you can see the leader getting featured here from the different strike passes as you're progressing, there's going to be at least another, I would say, 15, 20 to 30 shards here of Penny being available if I'm basing it on the leader shards that we see right now. So rest assured, you're going to be getting the unlock. It's just whether or not you want to take your time or you're able to wait and not use power cores. Personally, for myself, I do have the power cores to spare, so that's why I could use an orb or 2. And as well, I'm going to be trying to, you know, use the 200 cores per day because this changed my plan in terms of seeing now that the ISO 8 conversion was not as high as I originally predicted. So that's why I wanted to bring this information to you guys as soon as possible. So good luck in your guys' unlock. Hopefully you get more than just 2 per orb, because if that's the case, I can ultimately change the situation. I don't know how much longer this this Spider Sensei orb is going to be, so just be cautious of that. If you want to open one just to be safe, that's okay. But again, power cores I know are scarce and they're utilized elsewhere. This is why it's always important to save this resource in these pinch moments as we see right now. Hopefully this helps you guys out. Hopefully this information is able to help you guys better prepare and unlock Penny Parker on time. And remember, there is a showcase event for her if you're able to get that unlock within the next 7 days here. Thank you for your time as always, and I'll catch you guys in the next one.